You are walking past a quiet parking lot when a sharp caw cuts through the air. One crow lands on a streetlight, another circles above the asphalt. Within seconds, black shapes fill the nearby trees, calling loudly toward a motionless crow on the ground. Are they mourning, holding a funeral, or warning each other that something dangerous is still nearby? The gathering may look like grief, but the clearest scientific answer is more practical. Crows use a dead crow as evidence. Something killed one of their own, and every bird arriving at the scene has a chance to learn what, where, and possibly who caused it. Long before controlled experiments, people interpreted crows through folklore, omens, and stories of death. The behavior was visible, the reason remained hidden. Even the modern nickname, crow funeral, describes what the gathering looks like, not necessarily what the birds feel. That began to change when researchers turned the mystery into an experiment. At the University of Washington, Kaylee Swift and John Marsluff placed taxidermy crows near feeding areas, while masked volunteers stood nearby. Sometimes a red-tailed hawk, a natural crow predator, was also present. A crow discovering the scene often called others, creating a noisy mob. Later, the birds approached food more cautiously and scolded the masked person associated with the dead crow. In Swift's tests, some pairs still scolded the associated masked person 6 weeks after the staged encounter. Think of the body as a bright warning pin dropped on a map. One crow finds it, sounds the alarm, and the gathering becomes a living classroom. The birds inspect the location, watch nearby faces and predators, and share the warning through their calls. Instead of every crow learning danger by being attacked, many can learn from one fatal event. Their calls may recruit neighbors that never saw the original danger, allowing the lesson to spread beyond the first witness. But does that mean crows feel nothing? Not at all. Scientists can measure alarm calls, avoidance, memory, and brain activity, but they cannot yet prove exactly what a crow emotionally experiences beside a dead companion. Grief remains possible. Danger learning is simply the part supported most clearly by experiments. The gathering also changes with the situation. Some crows call furiously and attract a crowd. Others watch silently and leave. A hawk beside a dead crow produces a stronger warning than an unrelated dead bird, showing that crows read the entire scene, not just the body. If you find a dead crow, watch from a distance and avoid touching it with bare hands. Local wildlife or health agencies may have reporting guidance. So the next time a storm of caws erupts around one black shape on the ground, you are not simply seeing birds gather around death. You are watching information move through a community. For crows, one death may become many birds' survival lesson. Share this with someone who has witnessed a crow funeral.